The metallic clink of the deadbolt sliding into place echoed in the empty house, a sound as final as a judge's gavel. I stood frozen, key still pinched between my fingers, my heart hammering so hard I could feel it in my throat. The living room smelled of her lavender perfume, faint but clinging to the air like a ghost. Her suitcase sat by the door, half-packed, a trader's flag. I'd changed the locks. Her credit cards, our credit cards, were frozen, locked out of existence with a single phone call. My hands trembled as I set the key on the counter, the weight of what I'd done sinking into my bones. She'd called me unfit for a beach vacation, her voice dripping with disdain, but it was the text I'd found on her phone that carved out my chest. Can't wait to feel the sand between my toes with you. Not me. Someone else. I sank onto the couch, the leather creaking under my weight. The room was too quiet, the kind of silence that screams. Our wedding photo hung above the fireplace, her smile radiant, mine trusting. Foolish. The memory of her words from last night clawed at me. You're not exactly beach body ready, Mark. Maybe next time. I'd laughed it off, stung but swallowing it, like always. But then her phone buzzed at 2 a.m., and curiosity, damn curiosity, led me to that message. A name I didn't recognize, Ethan. My mind spun, piecing together fragments I'd ignored. Late nights at the office. Her sudden obsession with spin classes. The way her eyes darted away when I asked about her day. I paced the hardwood floor, each step a pulse of anger and doubt. Was I overreacting? Maybe it was innocent. A friend. A coworker. But the words "with you" burned behind my eyes, intimate, conspiratorial. I stopped at the window, staring at the driveway where her car would pull in any minute. The autumn leaves skittered across the pavement, brittle and restless, like my thoughts. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to unsee that text, to rewind to when trust was a given, not a battlefield. The doorbell's sharp chime jolted me. Through the peephole, I saw her, Lila, her auburn hair catching the porch light, her lips pursed in confusion. She knocked, harder this time, her manicured nails tapping in impatient rhythm. Mark, open the door. Her voice was calm, but there was an edge, a crack in her usual poise. I hesitated, my hand hovering over the deadbolt. Every instinct screamed to confront her, to demand answers, but part of me dreaded the truth. What if I was wrong? What if I'd just torched our marriage over a misunderstanding? But the image of that text, glowing on her screen, pushed me forward. I unlocked the door and swung it open. Her eyes widened then narrowed. Why's the lock different? She asked, stepping inside, her heels clicking on the floor. She dropped her purse on the console table, casual, like nothing was wrong. Like she hadn't gutted me. Had to replace it, I said, my voice steady despite the storm inside. Old one was sticking. She raised an eyebrow, skeptical, but didn't press. You okay? You look off. Her concern felt rehearsed, a script she'd performed too many times. I swallowed the urge to scream. Who's Ethan? The question slipped out, sharp and raw, cutting through the air like a blade. Her face froze just for a second, but I caught it. The flicker of panic, the tightening of her jaw. Ethan? She repeated, her tone too light, too practiced. From work. What? From work? I echoed, my voice low, dangerous. Funny, because I saw your phone last night. Can't wait to feel the sand between my toes with you. Sound familiar? Her lips parted, but no words came. The silence stretched, heavy, suffocating. I watched her, searching for the woman I'd married. The one who'd cried in my arms when her father died. Who'd laughed until she snorted at my terrible puns. But all I saw was a stranger, her eyes darting, calculating. Mark, it's not what you think, she said finally, her voice soft, pleading. He's just a friend. We were joking about a work trip. A work trip. My laugh was bitter, hollow. To a beach? With sand between your toes? Try again, Lila. She crossed her arms, defensive now. You're being ridiculous. You went through my phone? That's low, even for you. Low. I stepped closer, my voice rising. You called me unfit, Lila. You humiliated me, and now I find out you're planning a getaway with some guy? Don't turn this on me. Her eyes flashed, anger replacing the pretense. Maybe if you cared about yourself half as much as you care about snooping, we wouldn't be here. You've let yourself go, Mark. I'm tired of pretending it's fine. The words hit like a slap, but they only fueled my resolve. So that's it? You cheat because I gained a few pounds? That's your excuse. I'm not cheating, she shouted, but her voice cracked, betraying her. She turned away, running a hand through her hair, her shoulders trembling. You don't get it. You never have. Then explain it, I said, quieter now, desperation creeping in. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me what's going on. She faced me, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered. Ethan, he listens. He notices me. You stopped noticing me a long time ago. Her confession hung between us, a blade slicing through the last threads of trust. I wanted to yell, to cry, to shake her until she took it back. But all I could do was stand there, the room spinning, the lavender scent choking me. How long? I asked, my voice barely audible. A few months, she admitted, looking at the floor. It's not serious. It's just something. Something. The word was a dagger, twisting deeper. I thought of the late nights, the excuses, the way her laughter had faded from our home. I'd blamed myself, my work, my weight. But it was her. Her choice. Her betrayal. I turned away, my hands clenched into fists. I froze your cards, I said, the words cold, deliberate. And the locks? They're new because I don't trust you anymore. Her gasp was sharp, pained. Mark, you can't do this. This is my home too. Is it? I faced her, my voice shaking with rage and heartbreak. Because it feels like you checked out a long time ago. She reached for me, but I stepped back, her touch a betrayal in itself. Please, she said, tears streaming now. We can fix this. I'll end it with him. I swear. I wanted to believe her, to cling to the life we'd built. But the text, her words, her lies, they were a wall I couldn't scale. I need time, I said, my voice breaking. Get your things. Stay somewhere else tonight. She stared at me, her face crumpling, but she didn't argue. She grabbed her suitcase, the wheels scraping the floor as she dragged it to the door. The sound was deafening, final. As the door clicked shut behind her, I sank to the floor, the weight of her absence crushing me. But then my phone buzzed. A notification from our shared bank app. A charge, declined, from a hotel. And a name attached, Ethan Caldwell. My blood ran cold. She hadn't gone to a friend's. She'd gone to him. I stood, my grief morphing into something darker, sharper. The deadbolt gleamed in the dim light, a reminder of my resolve. This wasn't over. Not yet.